Hi everybody. So I've got some plant pots that I got from the dollar store, oh gosh, years ago, but I don't want to throw them out. I want to upcycle them. So I got three. They all look different. So this is the biggest one. As you can see, look at it. It's crazy looking. I put gray primer on here. I got a medium-sized pot that I primed and a smaller pot that I primed. So stay tuned on what I'm going to make for my backyard. Okay, so I've got some black paint. I'm going to do all these pots in black paint. I'm not going to use a brush. I'm going to use a pouncer. I don't have to do the bottom because you're not going to see this bottom. You're not going to see any of the bottoms. So I'm just going to, and it's got a texture on it when you pounce it, so it's not smooth. So I did prime these before painting. When I'm done painting and they're totally dry, I am going to throw some lacquer on here. That way the paint's not going to wash off. I've got other supplies I'll be using, but at the moment I'm just going to paint all these pots. Shouldn't take too long. I hope I have enough black paint. I should have. So I'm going to paint all these pots, and when I come back, then we'll decorate. Hey everybody. So I have got my plant pots painted. I primed them, painted them with acrylic paint, but I'm going to spray all of these with lacquer when it is fully decorated. Yes, I am going to be using hot glue. So once I use lacquer, it's going to give an extra stick, so it's not going to come off in the sun. I also got some starfish from the Dollar Tree. I've got 3 here, but I did get another pack. They come in a pack of 3. I did get some sand dollars from the Dollar Tree as well. They feel like plastic, these. I do have real ones, but I am not putting them on here because they're way too fragile. So I don't want to wreck those. And I got some shells from the Dollar Tree. These are also plastic. They don't look plastic, but they're plastic. And then I got some little shells in a bottle. I've had these for a while. I got these from, I believe, Dollarama here in Canada. These are glass. Like, these will break, but I'm going to use these too. Plus they'll have a coating on them as well once I spray it. I've got my lantern, and I've got a dish for the terracotta dishes. Primed that, painted it black, which is going to go up here. Let me move my camera so you can see. So it's going to go up there. Then I am going to glue, see it comes on. I'm going to glue my lantern on top. You can use bigger ones, and I got some thick jute twine, which I'm going to put around my pots. I outlined my windows. I also cut some pieces of jute, which I am going to stick here and just move them where I want them to. I'll show you that when I get to that part. And also I am going to put something up here too. I didn't know if I should have, you can put it this way, or you can put it this way. You can turn it upside down. If I had a bigger lantern, I would probably turn it upside down. Then put my lantern on top. I did get some dowels also, which I'm going to cut down because I'm going to use it as a fence. So like just pretending when you're in a lighthouse, and then you can walk around, like you can walk around where the light is. But this is too close, I think. So I think I'm going to have it turning, the dish turning upside right with my lantern in the middle here, and then glue these on top of here and then put more jute twine to connect all the dowels. So it's just like the people go up, come out wherever. I don't have a door on here or anything, but where they can walk around here where the light is. So that's what I'm thinking. It would have to be this way. I clip them down pretty good. So I don't know, I might probably use the dark jute twine. I am not going to paint these. I'm going to leave them all natural. I want my lighthouse to be black and white with a touch of tan, so they're not white. You could paint them if you want. You can paint them any color you want. Even your starfish, your sand dollars, you can paint them any color. These look fantastic in terracotta pots, but I cannot find the right sizes in my Dollarama. One day they'll have the big one, like the one down here, but I won't get this size. So, and I'm not going to a hardware store and paying like 14, 15 bucks when I can get terracotta pots for about $5. But they don't have them in. One day they'll have the big one, then they won't have the other one. I want to make one, and when I want to craft that day. I don't want to wait. So it makes it kind of hard. So I'm going to work with these. I've had these forever. I didn't want to throw them out. Yes, my bottom pot is different, but I'm not too worried about it. I think it'll look nice once it's fully decorated. So we're going to start decorating. I'm going to start cutting stuff. I'm going to outline my windows with my jute twine. So I'm going to take this off, turn this around. I just outline it. You can't see it because it's black, but I'm just going to outline my windows like so. But I might break some pieces off so they're not so thick, because I'm going around here with the thick jute and put these thinner. So I got a window here, and I got an oval door here. So that's what I'm going to do. So I'm going to break some of this apart and then I'll return. Okay, I've got all my stuff cut. So I'm going to do my window here. I'm just going to flip it up. I didn't paint this bottom because no one's going to see it. So I'm just going to stick a little bit of hot glue here. I will show, I think you can see some of it, but I will show you when it's totally done. I just got to make sure I want to glue this down. I'm telling you, I don't recommend these hot glue guns from the Dollar Tree myself. Well, here in Canada, they're not that good. I want to order one where there's just a really tiny end on the glue gun, because this thing, like, look at all the glue stuck to it. Like, they just leak. I don't like them. But the end is fat. So I really don't care for them. So I'm just going to continue to put some glue up here. I'm not going crazy with the glue as long as I can stick it. Because once I lacquer it, it's going to be extra. It's going to be an extra hold, and it's going to be a clear lacquer. Like this thing, they're horrible. They're horrible. Come on, Dollar Tree. You got to get better at this. I've never tried the ones from Dollarama. Gosh, they're probably the same. So I'm just going to add a little bit more glue here. Go right around. Get it stuck. And then I'll cut the end. Once I get to the bottom. There's my door. I don't know if I'm gonna, I don't know if I don't, yeah, I think I'll go across. I think I'll go across. So I cut it long enough. Just like so. Plus I'm going to put jute all the way around here too. Just to make it look finished, excuse me, sorry. So now I'm going to glue across. Like so. And then cut the end. This stuff is thick. Like I cut a piece off and I just split it apart. So I'm going to glue right at the end. Like so. I'll put a little bit of glue here. I do like the natural look. That's why I didn't paint anything. I just want it to look natural. So it's going to match because I'm putting this on a bench in my backyard. And there's my door. Bring these back. My windows are there, so make sure they're lined up properly. This one I'm going to have to move straighter. Like so. Like that, and then my window's here, and I got a window here. So I will jute around each pot, even on the bottom. And then I don't want to make this a super long video, my gosh. I'm going to put these three together once this is all juted here. And then I don't have netting. So I'm going to put these down and then I'm going to put stuff on here is what I'm going to do. I might move it a little closer this way, but I will see. And then get my stuff on here. So when I return, I will probably have this full of jute twine and my windows done. I will be back. Okay, so I got the pots done, the door, the windows. So now I'm going to do the top. So I've got these three I'm going to put on. I'm just going to glue these three together. Then I'm going to stick them to the side. Then I will cover the glued part so you don't see it. So I'm just going to glue these three together. Just so they stick together. You can decorate these however you want. There's no specific way. You can do a beach theme. It doesn't have to be, like, I'll show you. I got them from the Dollar Tree. And they're for fairy gardens. They're the cutest things. I got a shell. I got a little lighthouse. Another shell. And you can use them in fairy gardens in your plant pots. But you could use these too. Look at little flip-flops. How cute are those? Like you can stick them anywhere. Like you can stick them on your pots. This would be a little bit different to stick it to your pot, even if it's a terracotta. But when you do this, because you can put a bigger tray underneath line it with rocks, with your little figurines. That would look perfect too. Line it with stones, anything you want. It doesn't have to be nautical. It doesn't have to be a nautical theme. So you decorate it however you want to put it. That's the fun part. You need to make it your own. Okay, I need some more glue. And now I'm going to stick this up here somewhere. So I'm going to put a fair amount here. This glue sticks great to this rope, I'll tell you. It sticks great. So I think I'm going to put it about here. And then I can move them apart. And I made them long enough that they will stick to the bottom of the pot. Like so. Some put a thick rope. You'll put some, depending on how you want it to look, you can put it, the thick rope right across if you want. You do it exactly how you want to do it. You don't have to do it like everybody else. So now I'm going to take one of these shells. These are plastic, by the way. I don't know if I told you that. So I'm going to cover that. Then you don't see the join, right? You hide it. So when this is on here, see if this was up, well, it still doesn't cover it, but because some dishes, they can be smaller. It could be a smaller pot than this. Then I'll put that here and then decorate the rope. So I'm going to make sure I got, so I'm going to put it on the sides of here. And you can spray paint these little shells. You can paint them. I would prime them first though. If you're using acrylic paint, you gotta prime it because the paint's just gonna come off in the weather, right? So, and they have a lot of great colors in acrylic paint, which is nice. Did I get that stuck there? I'm gonna put another shot in there. Hold it. Let it dry. Even when you have glue strands, even if you take a little of a lighter and just go quick, it'll burn that glue right down, and you won't have the glue hair. There, like so. I did put a little shell for the door here for the knob. These little tiny shells I've got. I also got these beads. I don't think I'm going to put, well, I might, maybe. I might put these, maybe. I'm just going to set them there just to see, because I'm not sure where I want these yet. Because they are quite big, but I do want to use them. So like on the bottom, like maybe something like that here. I do want to use these on there. I was going to break these apart and strand them through. I thought about that. That would be a kind of a neat look. I don't have a preserver though. I wanted to put a little red and white preserver on here, but I couldn't find any. So I don't know. Like, I'm not sure. I don't know. See, like, you know how they have like the buoys. We call them buoys here. Like they're different. Like I thought about that. But I don't know. I don't know. But I do. I'm going to glue these to the rope here, just so they're together. I will move this. Glue that so it sticks, just so where I want them. like so. On here. I did this once before. It looked totally different. Like totally, it didn't look nothing like this. Nothing like this. They're fun to do though. I do want to do one out of terracotta, but if I could just find the pots, that's the problem. Like we have a lot of different kind of pots at our dollar stores. Mostly Dollarama has the best, then Dollar Tree. Here anyways. And what you guys have in the States, we usually have to wait about a year or two till we get it here, which is crazy. I don't know why. Now I'm going to glue these to the bottom of the pot. So they're stuck in there. This way you can, right there. I'm just gluing this into the bottom of the pot, so I don't have those flying out. And I'm going to screw this down to my bench. Well, it's not really a bench, it's like a table. It's two big pieces of wood, and then I got one going across. I glue this one? Nope. So that's where my screw hole is, so I'm going to go just beside it, because I already have holes in this pot, ouch, from once when I pre-drilled. This glue is sticky. So that's how it looks so far. So I will return in 1 second. I'm gonna get what I want to place on here and then we'll stick it on. Okay, now I'm gonna start sticking these shells on. Just like so. So now I'm just gonna decorate this, put it to music, and enjoy. Okay, I think I'm done. I just did the top. I just cut the dowels, split the jute cord, and put it around the dowels. I'm going to glue this down with crazy glue and hot glue so this doesn't come off, and then I'm going to put more jute between right here and inside. So I'm going to glue this down first, and I'm going to put some crazy glue on here. Come on. And then I'm going to put some hot glue just for a quick hold. But this I want down, because I do not want the wind. Okay, how am I going to do this? Okay, I'll just set that there. That should be good. A little bit of hot glue. These glue guns are pitiful. I'm telling you, they're pitiful. There. Oh, I got crazy glue on stuff. The stuff dries. It dries quick. Like, it dries quick. There. Now I don't have to worry about that. My lantern, I don't know if I'm going to glue my lantern down. I might have to, just so it doesn't move. So I'm going to put, see, I've glued this down before. I'm just going to use crazy glue just on the corners and a little hot glue here. So when that's done, I'll come back. Okay, everybody, I got this on my coffee bar. So I thought I'd show you the side. Don't forget, these are only plastic pots. These aren't the terracotta pots. The jute rope is cut and put into pieces because it is pretty thick. But I'm going to do one out of terracotta. Even with the plastic, you can cut out the windows if you want. You can put lights inside there as well. So, was a fun project. It's going to look cute in the yard. I like the old rustic look. Is it perfect? No. But lighthouses aren't perfect as they age.